Good evening, Raptors. This is Paul Mills, also known as Binary, here for this week's update stream. We've got a lot tonight. We've got the update stream with the Raptoreum team, keeping you all in the loop for the week. Then we're heading over to the Smith, and then we're going to get Sherm on as well, maybe Charlie as well. Hopefully the Smith is going to create something amazing for you all. I've noticed that there's many bids in the auction channel already for Smith's item, and nobody knows what's actually going to be made yet. Another 15 minutes and we'll start the Raptoreum stream. And we're going to be doing some rain in the stream party chat. That is the stream party chat. If you head over to our Discord, link is at the top right of the stream. Head over to stream party chat. That is hashtag stream party chat. We're going to be doing some rain in there tonight. How you doing, Chad? Nice to see you in the chat, Chad. How you doing, Arcs? How you doing, Toy? Nice to see you in the chat today. We've just got a new guide on how to choose and apply Raptoreum bootstraps to the RTM core wallet. That is now on our YouTube channel. Thanks to Charlie for that. For those wondering about Charlie's microphone, he's already bought a new microphone and a new camera. So moving forward, any videos from Charlie are going to be top quality. Just want to say a big shout out to White Bat Audio. Thank you very much, bro, for letting us use in the songs. It's always great to start with this. How you doing, Alessander Krauser? Nice to see you in the chat, bro. We do have an additional guide from Sully at Sully Nodes, or Sullivan, Carter Sullivan. He has provided a YouTube guide on how to set up testnet RTM smart nodes. Time is ticking, guys. If you want to collect that sweet RTM bounty, watch that video, set a few nodes up, and help the network grow. Don't forget, guys, if you want to collect the rain tonight, you need to head over to #StreamPartyChat. That's #StreamPartyChat. Link is at the top right of the stream to get to our Discord. Just a few more minutes now, guys. We're almost there. Okay guys, let's get this started. How you doing, guys? I hope you're all good. It seems that Big Piggy is currently busy. His wife is pregnant, and he's dealing with some things right now to do with that. Charlie's also quite busy with the kids, doing the dinners and things, so I think he's going to pop on for the Smith stream shortly. But what we'll do is we'll get started with the RTM update. This one's going to be lasting for half an hour, up until the hour. Then we'll go over to Smith, and we'll get the stream started with the Smith. So let's just get started. We have just announced Raptor Wings, as many of you have seen on Twitter, and we now have a Discord channel for it. Raptor Wings is still a mystery. Nobody knows what it is, except a select few. It will be released to the community on February the 16th. So it's just over a month and a couple of days. It's something that our team at Raptoreum Germany have been working on over the last few weeks, which is pretty cool, actually. They called us up and demonstrated it to us the other day, and we were pretty impressed with what they'd created and what it could mean for you, the community. So that is pretty exciting stuff. Charlie and crew have been continuing to work on the dock site. It's starting to look pretty nice and a lot more functional now. There is content that needs to be added to it, but generally the gist is there, and it's it's in a decent shape to go. Shouldn't be too long now until that is up and out. Piggy announced testnet bounties with incentives for running a reachable Posy ban-free smart node. This will be starting between the 15th of February, which is tomorrow, January, sorry, and it will be ending on the 15th of February. So it'll be lasting for a whole month. You need to make sure your nodes are up, no Posy bans or anything like that. Try and use a decent host. Yep. Every RTM node gets 2,000 Raptoreum coins, and there is a maximum of 200 nodes on there. Last time I looked, I think it was in the 70s or 78 or something like that. But you can see a live node count on the testnet explorer, and it will show you how many nodes are on there. But obviously, when it reaches 200, they need to be active nodes, not nodes that have failed. So it could be over 200, but it needs to be active. Then that's when that window closes. To actually register a node, you've only got a day's left, so the end of tomorrow, and then that time will expire to get the nodes on the network. So those of you who wanted to get in on that bounty, you better get a move on. In regards to our recent interactions with our initiative partners that Piggy was talking about last time, there is just a small delay. We're just waiting for them to announce it. They're just preparing their media and things like that, and then once they announce it, then we can announce it on our end, and the connection starts. So they're saying next week. That's what they're saying. So we'll just have to wait for them. But yeah, exciting stuff. Once that gets rolling, hopefully maybe while we're away in August, that might kick off. Sully did a nice testnet node deployment video for those who are wondering how to get on testnet nodes. As I say, you've got another day to do that. So if you don't know even how to create a node, Sully's created a pretty in-depth video. I've published it on the official Raptoreum YouTube channel here, and you can click on videos and find that near the top of the latest video list. We have had some of the team working on technical translations into other languages, and much of has come in over the last week, especially in terms of Arabic and technical Spanish as well. This helps us tap into additional areas, make it easier for many more of the world's people to get involved with the project and work with the RTM chain. So it can't be bad, We have got some new merch ready for the Auxir event, which is in a few days' time. We will be speaking at the event. The logo is on the back as well. We've got the QR code, so anyone can just come up to us and scan. I did actually request that the logo was on the wrist as well, for a direct DM to Telegram, but I don't know why, but they've arrived without it, so we'll just have to deal with the one on the back. But it's all good, yeah. So we will be speaking at the event. That will be Mr. Baguette Nibbler, also known as Fabrice Crew, from RTM French team. We will also be attending a meeting with some French government officials. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that is about for the update for the week. So now I'm going to head over to Stream Party Chat and take any questions from members of the community for the next 8 minutes, and then we'll head over to the interlude, and then we'll get started with Cryptosmith at BitKnives, and we'll see what he's been doing today. Okay, so if anyone has got any questions for Raptoreum, for me, fire them into the YouTube channel or the Stream Party Chat. That is the YouTube channel or the Stream Party Chat. Yes, Crypto7, this is the place to be. I'll do some rain now for you as well, if you like. There you go. What's going on over here, Vibing? Well, this is where you chat to me on the live stream. You can say whatever you want. Ask Raptoreum whatever you like. Next 8 minutes. Binary is in a spending mood. It seems I'm always in a spending mood. You guys get whatever few nodes my nodes generate. RTM my nodes generate. I've got a few miners on the go as well. So whatever that generates, you guys get. Although all my RCC goes to Sherm. I never rain my RCC. I'm not so butter-handed with that. Hello, Will Be Gucci there. Oh, hello, Will Be Gucci. How you doing, bro? Hello, Remy Gidges K. Well, it doesn't seem like there is any questions. I'll give it another minute. Yes, that is my radiator, if you can see that. I should get myself a decent green screen, really. Nope, it doesn't look like there's any more questions. Well, we'll just leave it there then. We'll head over to the Smith stream. Let's just double check the bidding channel. Currently, double E double KI Eki is at 14,000 RTM for something that he doesn't even know exists or not. So good luck there, bro. Let's hope whatever the Smith creates today is to your liking. I'll just check the chats for another minute. Okay. We will go back over to the starting screen, and thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed the update. As usual, RTM never stops. We are working hard every single day on all sorts of things, and you know, eventually the fruits arrive. Catch you later, guys. How you doing, Towards Gaming? Nice to see you in the chat, bro. Don't forget, guys, a little bit of rain might happen in the stream party chat. If you want some Raptoreum, some real Raptoreum coins, head over to the stream party chat. I'll be firing some of my personal Raptoreum coins over to there. And I'm about to send it now. Just a few. Just another quarter of an hour now, guys, and we'll get over to Jesse Lambert, also known as Cryptosmith. Really interested to see what he's going to create tonight. Hopefully we get Sherman as well. If anyone else wants to join the stream, let me know in DM. I'll add you to the stream group. Vibing, you're more than welcome. Sully Notes. Rabid. DJ Mines. Yeah, I've heard DJ Mines is back up now. We need to get on the DJ Mines show soon. Always good times over there. Just about 8 more minutes to go now, guys. And we'll get started with the Cryptosmith stream titled The First 45. I have no idea why he named it that. Me and Sherm think it's something to do with like a bullet. Because that could be a 45, couldn't it? Or it could be a record. They do 45 records. What do you guys think? What do you think he's going to create today? Are you doing show up high? Hola, comrades. Five more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes until the Cryptosmith stream. Gonna send some more rain over to the stream party chat. Active this time. If you're not active in the chat, you won't get the rain. How you doing, Seal? That's right, H&S, buckets ready. Almost there, guys. Just another couple of minutes left, and we'll get the stream started. We'll see what Cryptosmith has in store for us tonight. Don't forget, if you want to own whatever the Smith creates tonight, head over to the hashtag bidding channel, where you can place your bid in Raptoreum, and you can own whatever the Smith creates. Okay, let's get started, guys. Let's see if we can get over to the Smith.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Oh, give me a sec. I just need to rig something on Discord. Okay. There we go. It should be all right now.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Yeah, all good. Okay. There we are, guys. Thanks for waiting for the stream to start. We didn't have many questions today. Nobody really wanted to ask anything, so we had more of an interlude into the Cryptosmith stream. So, how are you doing, Smith? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can
hear you.
I can hear you loud and fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
Good.
How was Christmas and New Year?
Oh man, it's crazy. It was good though. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We managed to take a day or two off, so that was good. The last 6 years I've worked through Christmas. No, my wife's not too happy with me about that, but this year it was nice. I got to stay home. So
Nice.
yeah. How you guys doing? How's
Yeah.
how's the break been on you?
Well, we haven't really had that much of a
Never
break.
break.
We're always here.
The break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, more or less, I mean, like I'm sucking in right now.
Oh, are
You
you?
know?
Are you breathing in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sucking in.
So what have you been eating? Have you been drinking a lot?
Yeah. Oh man, them good foods
Yeah.
and the bad ones. I mean, there's bad foods too, right?
Yeah.
It's the holidays for you.
Yeah. Before all of that, I was on a pretty good eating regiment. Just a good all round lifestyle of good food, and then yeah, Christmas kind of turned that into something that
Yeah. So Smith, the first 45. What's this all about? I mean, everyone wants to know what it's all about. People
Yeah. We're speculating over here.
have already
Yeah.
been bidding on something they don't even know what it is.
Oh, nice. So I think the first thing to do is a couple housekeeping items, such as all the past live stream pieces. And just kind of update everybody on that, and maybe give my excuses. When we got into this whole live stream thing, it was very much like, hey, we should do a live stream, and trying to fold it all into a very busy schedule for full-time business, and then we had some supply issue with the laser scan accessories and consumables and stuff like that. We're finally got everything scanned, and we're finally going to
Nice.
send them out. I appreciate everybody's patience, truly. We're figuring things out, and I think I could be faulted if I'm not improving, but we're trying to improve things, and we are, and everything's in the fold. Saying all that, Because of everybody's patience with every package that has yet to go out, there'll be a keychain going with it. So
Oh wow.
blockchain keychain, and that's just a thank you
Wow.
for me while you guys just kind of had patience and understanding and didn't blow up my inbox and running a full-time business and then starting a weekly live stream was more than I thought it would be, but we're here now. So
Yeah, we know you're busy, and obviously with the Christmas holidays, a lot of orders. We understand.
so the first 45 is a bit of a homage. I want to bring to light. I don't know what word to properly use. Bring to light, pay homage to, have respect, acknowledge the massive amount of work that goes in behind the scenes that nobody ever sees. And honestly, they never will see. And a lot of people never get it, right? They see the finished product.
Yep.
They don't know the 10,000 hours that went into it. I once heard a mechanic, so I don't know if you guys ever heard this. Maybe I've even said this on the stream before because I kind of say it a lot. Mechanic, somebody calls the mechanic and asks him to work on the. So this is fold number 4.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So what? So is this going to be the first 45 thing, or are you just showing the prep stage of the first 45?
I'm just showing you kind of where we're at.
Oh, okay. Okay. HNS said, finally we can actually see Sherm. If the Wi-Fi cuts off, then we might have to turn our cameras off anyway. But seems good at the moment. Seems pretty smooth.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a big dent in it.
That's so we could all say, dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sherm. With HNS saying that, I mean, every trivia you see your face and your bag.
Know, right? What's in my bag?
Okay, so the noise kind of kicked in, but so a mechanic, somebody comes up to a mechanic and it says, I don't know what to do. There's a tick in my engine. I've tried everything and I can't figure it out. Could you have a look at it? So the mechanic goes up to it and he looks at it and he goes back into his tool chest and he picks up a hammer and he comes back and he looks at it, puts up his hammer and he goes, bam! And the tick stops in the engine all of a sudden. And the guy goes, oh, wow, that's all it took. The mechanic says, yeah. He says, that'll be $500. The guy says, what are you talking about? All you did was hit it with a hammer. He says, I'm not charging you for the hitting of the hammer, I'm charging you for the 30 years it took for me to know where to hit it with a hammer.
Yeah.
No, but there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes, and I think in any kind of specialized trade or occupation, you're always going to see the finished product, and very rarely ever is it indicative of the amount of hours that goes into either knowing how to do that that specific job or occupation as efficiently as you do. You can never see just that face value, what kind of time goes into that. So there's a famous saying by Abraham Lincoln. It is if you give me an hour to cut down a tree, I'm going to spend the first 45 minutes sharpening the axe. So
Smart.
the title of it is all about the preparation and the work that goes in behind the scenes. And I think that speaks a lot to, the dev team. And I know it for my own business, how much, like, doesn't that take you 3 hours? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, so yeah, you guys are chuckling because it's true, right? So I think I just wanted to kind of shine a light on that, maybe even throw some honor in the direction of the dev team's way, and just kind of, open up a conversation about, just work on it behind the scenes. And I know the Saturday update stream kind of does that too, but I think we really put it into a marketed, palatable format, whereas I think there's another level where when you get in the nitty gritty of that kind of stuff, you never get the full picture. You know what I mean? So even if it's just me to say that it exists, trust me, it exists. There's a crap ton of work that even when they tell you about the work they've done, there's still a whole nother room full of like preparation, that went into that itty bitty thing that the way that okay, so I do some AutoCAD and I do some digital design stuff. And I mean, the amount of time it takes to do minuscule details that probably nobody will ever notice, but it always adds to the overall visual or overall ambiance of whatever it is you're doing. Nobody will ever know that you put 120 hours into the way the white shadows go over the button clickable link or something silly like that,
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
So because of that, today I am building an axe.
An axe.
An axe.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
So it's going to be, this is actually going to be a miniature axe. And the reason that we're going to do that is because it also shines a light on one of the benefits of the way that we've been taking real world assets or real world objects and turning them into digital assets. So because we're going to make a miniature one and scan it, then we can then blow it up and put it into the RPG XYZ at whatever size we want. Now, I don't know. Maybe you guys could, maybe that's a wrist slap thing. It's like, well, it's only 3 inches in the real world. You can't make it 3 feet in the digital world. I don't know. Or maybe it's okay to blow it up.
Yeah.
Paul, got anything? Is that a no-no?
No, that's good. I'm excited to see it. And a Raptoreum Max, definitely. I've just updated the bidding channel with the title Raptoreum Mini Axe by the Smith. So it gives
What's
people.
the bidding at?
It's currently at 14,000 by Iki.
14,000.
Yep.
So one other thing I wanted to touch upon was the auctions.
Okay.
Now we kind of started a nice fun little gimmick, which was after it goes over an hour, I start paying, and it was fun. and I don't like doing it. I'm not, and I just want to be clear that we're gonna change the way the auctions are, but it's not because of any kind of financial reason. That was fun. The main reason is because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I don't like saying that. I can't say perfectionist because you can never obtain perfection. I think the more accurately is I don't like seeing things go out the door until I'm happy with them. And the only reason is not for any kind of narcissistic reason, is my grandfather, and I talk about him a lot, but my grandfather, he always told me, he says, if you're happy with it, chances are they're going to be happy with it. And so if I'm not happy with it, my grandfather, he was a road builder. He built most of the historical Alaska highway that runs through our city now. And highway building, for the most part, you can build really crappy highways, right? But you can build really good ones too, and you'll know the difference when you drive on them. But he was very much, that way. If you have to be happy with it, and then they'll be happy with it. So because of that, mainly, I want to be happy with these things when they go out the door. And I'm not saying that under an hour, and there's some things, but I would rather spend my time on them. Is that okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd rather be better too.
Yeah. So because of the way that the auctions were formatted, I think we're gonna maybe do it once a month, and we're gonna break up these objects into a series. Now this one, now I can't just spring this on you guys. I don't know. Maybe people are happy. They're like, yeah, that was just that greedy Cryptosmith. He's just trying to fill his account every week.
Let's do them daily.
Do daily. Yeah, let's change it over to daily, right? So, where the heck was I going with that? Anyways,
we'll go with monthly auctions.
Yeah, maybe some people are getting sick of the auction. Maybe some people like it and they don't want to see them go away. I don't know. But either way, what we're going to do is we're going to do this one as an auction. The time it takes is the time it takes. So it's kind of the hybrid of the two, of me wanting to be happy with it. We're obviously, I still have a timeline here, but I'm not going to try and rush and fit it within an hour because I want it to look good. I want it to be good. And so after that, I think we're going to split it up into series so that we can work on these things and make them. And not only that, but you guys can kind of see the intricacies that go on behind the scene because, when the cameras go off, I spend another 3 hours on some of these items, and still, I wish I would have spent the 3 hours before, and then the hour after doing the cleanup. You know what I mean? So, it allows us to kind of showcase some of the intricacies that go into every day, and some of the things that are maybe less boring but interesting to others. I know Charlie. He really wants to see the less glamorized details because that really resonates with him, right? Whereas other people, they just want to see the hot fire and the sparks and the flash bang.
Yeah.
So I think if we do that, we kind of we definitely improve the quality as far as my opinion is concerned. The quality of the goods that are going out, it gives me a better structure in order to get these out the door faster as well because of the amount of cleanup and the amount that bleeds into the business time and having to really logistically plant that into the business and actually put time aside for the finishing of it and getting it out the door still. So I think it's just overall we learn, we evolve, and
right?
and I think
Sounds
it'll be
good.
good. And I want to not drop bricks. That's what I want to do. I find myself staying up awake at night with certain things, wondering if did I rush too fast? Did I skip a step? Did I miss something? Did I, is that realistically just a piece of crap and nobody's actually telling me? And oh man, the woes of a craftsman.
Yeah, always second guessing.
Yeah, there's a lot of things out there where you can kind of say, it's an industry standard. So as long as you live up to that industry standard, but I think with art and the works of your hands, you can never really just standardize any of it because it's also personal, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's not like you make something to the Jesse standard. Well, that's not a standard, right? It is to me, but not to everybody else. So it becomes unforgivable if there's a mistake. So I clipped those two little nips off. Let me know if you guys can't hear me over the noise cancellation.
Now we hear you okay.
So I clipped the two nips off because if those accidentally get folded back into the steel, they make a hold shut. And so I started to billet probably, oh man, about 3:15. I started this billet, and I folded it 4 times for 112 layers, and
Oh, nice.
This is what we're gonna. I chopped up some of the end. This is Damascus, and we are going to forge that into an axe head, the mini axe head. Before, also, probably around 2 o'clock, I started these little mini drifts. For mini axes, you need mini drift.
Okay.
And what a drift is, for those who may not know, is you punch a hole into the metal, and then you drift the eye. And drifting just means a way of, well, exactly what drifting means. You kind of just drift it out. So in order to do that, you have to make standardized punch and drift that closely match each other. And then you actually have to have a finishing drift. You don't have to. Your main drift can be a finishing drift. But I like to have a finishing drift that's just slightly larger than my working drift. You ever say a word so many times it loses meaning?
Vibin's asking, what's he making? What do we get to bid on? It's a mini axe. That's what's being created. A mini axe, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of size is the mini axe going to be? Like,
I don't know. We're gonna find out together.
Okay.
So far, I've cut off about 1 pound. 1 pound of steel. I'm guesstimating. So about 1 pound head, which is actually quite large.
Vibin's asking, is it going to be a throwing axe size?
No. I can make, out of this one, I can make a throwing, like a tomahawk. But because we're going for more of like a medieval Viking bearded axe style,
Yeah.
it'll be mini.
Okay.
Put that on.
Well, that'll be cool then. Looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Find my hat so we don't blind them with the glare of my forehead too, Michael. Hey, go grab my hat.
It makes Choa Pai really nervous watching dangerous things being created.
It's nervous.
Yeah, he's nervous watching the stream.
Who said that?
Choa Pai, or Phi, or whatever his name is. Pavel's got faith. He said he knows what he's doing, so it's not dangerous.
He's professional.
Yeah, he's professional. He has
I'm trying to stay at home.
Yeah. He's got guards on his angle grinder, don't worry.
Maybe.
That's right. Yeah. Let me look.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Check. Double check.
Quick, Michael, go put a guard on. I have my safety glasses on, so. All right.
You're more than welcome to get on iNodes if you want to get in on the stream.
Here, get a close up of that
over
there, right there.
Oh, look at that hat.
So,
nice.
The one thing I want to do is start making more of this kind of stuff. I want to make a Raptoreum hat that has this,
On it.
and then on the here has another leather patch, longer, that just says Raptoreum on it. And then
That is
maybe even put the QR code in the back.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And yeah, just pump out a bunch of those. I don't know why a guy wouldn't. I'm a pretty big fan of the logo itself. I just think it complements whatever it goes on.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice logo, but I'm biased.
Maybe slightly.
Yeah, just
Being the designer and all.
Who designed it?
Fine, right? Talking to
there
him.
you go. So, Shutterstock? No, I'm just kidding.
It was actually through my old company, Core, and it was a collective of the team. So yeah, but we did submit several logos at the time, and the one that we really liked, Charlie and Piggy didn't want, so they chose this one, and yeah, it turned out that this was the one. So really.
I like it. It's simple. It's iconic.
Yeah.
Nope. Original.
Has really good potential just to. It's kind of like the the rhinoceros. Which one's that called? On the clothing company. Yeah. Echo Unlimited.
Are you doing, Rabid? Nice to see you in the chat, mate.
What's up, Rabid?
Did you guys lose me?
No,
we got you.
no. We got you. Just saying hi to Rabid.
Oh. But it's like that Echo Unlimited.
Towards Gaming are saying, are you guys eventually going to have this merch on the official Raptoreum website? Which merch? Are you talking about clothing?
The hats?
Oh, the
up with the hat?
Hats and t-shirts. We've got we've got a merch store, which is raptorium.myshopify.com, which Santos is currently managing. I think Zlata might be posting some new designs and things on there as well. But it's, that's where things are generally sold right now. In terms of anything to do with the Cryptosmith stream, we haven't actually got a marketplace or anything like that in place for things like that, except for just literally the bidding channel at the Raptoreum Discord and an address from people that want to buy any of the items. But I'm sure we could get a store in place.
I'm out.
And get one just for these sort of items. Charlie does have an old store from when we first created the Raptoreum site and the coin and things like that. So that is still up, and maybe those things will be they might be added to that one.
So one of the things I want to do as well, there's a couple of things I want to put out there into the community. So this right here is a piece of clay that I've had aging for the last year, and I'm going to be making some cups out of those, and firing them. Some usable pottery.
Oh yeah,
some
nice.
Raptoreum cups.
That'll be nice.
Coffee cups.
Yeah.
Need that coffee.
Definitely hot chocolate.
Oh, hot chocolate for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I do have to make a confession though, Sherma. I had a cup of tea the other day.
Did you really?
I actually did have a cup of tea, yeah. Well, I run
the British Indies fighting back.
I run out of hot chocolate, and I had no other option, just with tea.
Hey, so you know what I've always wondered?
Okay.
Over in, across the pond, it's all about the tea, right?
Yeah.
What kind of tea is it?
It's well, it's not
Earl Grey.
No, we don't drink Earl Grey. I mean, some people do, but not People don't drink Earl Grey.
And it's not like black tea or
It's black tea.
black tea.
But we have a few brands here in the UK and England that people tend to stick with, and they're unlike any other tea you can get in any hotels or restaurants and that all around the rest of the world generally. And the two brands are there's PG Tips, and there's Tetley's tea, and there's also Yorkshire tea. That's a third brand. And they all tend to have the same sort of taste of tea that the English people enjoy.
So now it's predominantly tea, but what is the ratio to coffee drinkers?
I would say it used to be more tea, probably 10 years and before that ago. But these days it's probably 50-50. I've got friends who drink nothing but tea. I've got friends who drink nothing but coffee. You know, it's about 50-50 now, but yeah, it used to be mainly tea. Coffee's catching up, definitely. Well, it's nearly overtaken. Yeah, it's the Americans that have done that to us.
Push the coffee.
They've corrupted us totally.
Well, I mean, maybe it was the British. Because the British, you guys colonized most of them countries that are responsible for bringing coffee over here. For India and Peru and that area, right?
Yeah, we did, but we gave.
Or maybe you guys brought it.
You're blaming us now, yeah?
Yeah. You introduced us.
Probably.
You know?
It's probably true. Probably true. And if that is true, I do apologise on behalf of my historical fellows. We didn't mean to do that.
I got nothing but jitters these days, and it's funny. We now that we have such close contact with a Brit, if you will, it's like now everything in my life that's English or British, I'm like, oh, hey, I wonder what Fire I would think of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, this is going to be a Raptoreum mini axe. The goodness me, I didn't even check the bidding channel. You know what it's at now, Smith? It's 50,000 already.
50,000.
50,000, yeah. Vibing was in on it with 35 and then 45, but then Viral's in at 50.
Oh, Vibing just came back, 55, 420.
Yeah, there's a big battle for the axe. Well, it's an unusual item, isn't it? Smith doesn't usually create an axe. And
axe is pretty sweet. Viral just came back, 56K. It's a bidding war.
Yeah.
So I did just drop the piece. So maybe take 1,000 RTM out, drain it.
Well, because you dropped it.
Drop
so you're
forward.
Still keeping that on?
Drop forward.
That's like a golden rule.
So you're not going to do the timeout, you lose your RTM thing, but you're going to be the drop. You're going to be have a drop forfeit.
Yeah, drop forward.
Okay.
I never dropped it.
Are you still going to be salty when you put the borax on?
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I fired my therapist, so we got to keep that one.
All right, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we're no going back on that.
Okay, we got Viral in at 60,000 now. Vibing. This is an axe. I mean, you can't let Viral get that as well. He got most of the Christmas decorations as well, didn't he?
I know.
Yeah. He's been very greedy with those.
It's funny. So I seen a post that Charlie did on Twitter today, and it had everything. He was praising his act. So I thought that was kind of funny, seeing as how I gave you the title for this stream back in December. So Charlie was sharpening his axe.
Oh yeah.
I was chopping his wood today at his
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to stick a little bit more rain in the chat. Head over to the stream party chat. Active only. Charlie, are you on?
I've got it.
Are you on the stream, Charlie? Sorry, Jesse.
No, is he?
No, he said he was going to be on for the Smith stream, but he's probably still sidetracked with the kids or something.
Yeah, I saw him pop on for a second there.
Yeah.
So right now, I am just squaring up the block, and that's just to give me some reliable datum, some reliable reference points. When I cut it off, it tends to wisp out the end of the cut, so that can sometimes come back to haunt you in really unforeseeable ways. So right now, I'm just trying to square it up and get it to where I can punch my drip through.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And because I just freshly welded it, I don't want to do it at a low heat. I want to keep my heat really hot so that I don't blow out any welds. And once I've taken it through probably 5 or 6 forming heat, they're not welding heat, even though I'm keeping it at welding temperature.
Yeah.
So I'm forming it at welding temperature, but it's also going to maintain or help to strengthen the weld as well.
Okay.
So does the weld crack because the metal is a different density when it cools?
So you should have at least 3 welding heats, at least 3, minimum 3, and then a good soak time. And all you're doing there is you're allowing the molecules of the steel to become intermingled enough where there's no fear of dislocation.
Okay.
You forge it at too cold of a heat without doing proper welding heat. The bond is not strong enough at that point. It's thick, but it's just not strong enough. So it will separate on or delineate between the layers.
Yeah.
So whenever you're forming something, you want to keep it nice and hot. But if you do your welding heat really well, then it'll act like one material no matter the temperature.
Okay.
Unless you start getting into laminated steels where the 2 steels are just so different. Let's say like a tool steel Sanmai with a high carbon steel. The tool steel likes to be forged in the 900,000 degree range, and typically has a 20 degree either way. It's very picky steel.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas K95 he'll take anybody home.
Yeah.
I mean, you could forge that thing 150 degrees each way. Some people I've watched them forge it black. Like I would never. That scares me. But if you weld those 2 steels together, you typically have to obey the more pickier steel. And if you don't, then it can very easily separate, regardless of how good your welds are, because they always prefer different working types.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm getting more and more confident that I can just start, hammering this thing home.
Hey Sherm, I think we should turn our cameras off because it looks like the resolution that's output into this stream is lagging a little bit.
Right?
Yeah, we need
All right.
we need to shut them off. Maybe it'll improve that.
It's getting a little bit choppy.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get up close. People can see what we're doing.
Okay, has anyone got any questions for the Smith? Pavel says, whoa, he have a nice big workshop. Yep, he's got a he's got a decent workshop. Certainly very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rabbit says that is that a no frills bag from Canada also? Oh no, I think he's talking about the tea.
All right, so we've taken that ugly block,
Okay.
turned it into a nice one, and then we're going to start our freeform. So we want a bearded axe, which means we are going to have to build that beard in now. That doesn't count.
Oh, cool. So what are we at now, Sherm? Is anyone else?
60. Well, Viral outbid himself.
He outbid
We're sitting at
himself.
60,000. Yeah, he was at 56,000, and then he decided to go. I'm gonna go 60,000.
Yeah.
He's trying to scare off the competition.
Where are we at now with the testnet smart node count?
Let's do a quick check.
Michael,
Oh, currently at 90
grab
out
that.
of 92. So we got 90 active.
Oh yeah.
You.
Another 110 and it's maxed out. If you want to
Yep.
create testnet nodes, you've got to get a move on.
You better hurry if you want those bounties.
So, explain to me the testnet node like a 5 as I am. I have no idea what it is, but I'm curious.
So, say that again, Smith. Sorry, I was looking at something else.
He's wondering what the testnet nodes are.
Oh, the testnet nodes. So we have a new wallet for the testnet, which is the base layer for assets, and we are in need of people to test it out with some nodes, as they would create on the mainnet network for nodes. And we've got a bounty for a maximum of 200 nodes at 2,000 RTM each, if they can have them live for a month with a strong connection without getting posed banned or anything like that. And then we will be able to see how the new wallet and code and things work on a larger scale. Once we're confident with that, then we can tweak whatever feedback we get from that, and then issue the mainnet release for it, which will be pretty cool stuff, because then as many of you have seen in the development chat, we've got a lot of assets code that's been worked on as well, and that'll bring into the next phase where we start approaching assets and building out that sort of area of the network.
Yeah, very exciting time.
Oh, you see, Rabbit Mining says it was his yellow bag with the clay. It looked like it was no frills.
Oh, he
That
dropped
counts.
it. That counts.
That counts.
Oh, that's a drop.
Vibing came in at 62,420, then Viral is back with 63,000.
It's a battle.
Yeah. Oh, look who's joined the Telegram channel, Sherm.
Who did we get today? Oh, Koresh Tony's here.
He's came to apologise to all of the main people of Raptoreum.
That Plant Man?
No, it's Koresh Tony. He basically insulted the whole of the Russian community.
Oh.
Rabid Mining is asking, was the big announcement this week said, or is it still a work in progress with the partnership? It's just a little delayed. We're just waiting on media and things from their side. Piggy leaked something really a little early. I know that you talked about it on your last stream, but it's just a little delay. We're just waiting for media, bro. Yeah, once we get the nod from their side and their team, then we can throw that out. It was supposed to be this week, so it's just one of them things, you know. Nothing we can do about it. We've done the right thing, except for Piggy leaking a little early. But yeah,
it'll be soon. It'll be very soon.
It'll be soon with a TH, obviously.
Yeah. Of course.
You guys ever kind of just guess as you go along, but do it like on purpose? Like almost like you're challenging yourself.
So have you lost
You get
something? Does that mean
Get it right up? No, no.
I thought you were just covering your tracks for losing something.
No, I'm just kind of trying to figure things out, but on the fly, but on purpose. You know, I could have a battle plan, but you know, there's a time that I do, but I think oftentimes there's I don't know if I want to use the word fun, but challenging, I think, of those times where you create like an environment messed up, you know, because I like the outcome and the learning take that and well laid plans often resulted. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
Like I have knife templates.
Good idea.
Yeah, and I trace them out and I do them exactly. You know, this is one of them. Each one of these is going to be, you know, exactly the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like they've been CNC'd, but they aren't. These are all cut out by hand because I follow a well-laid plan. But knives like this, I literally just took a piece of steel and just started hacking away at it until it created its own form. And I messed up on a piece, and then I had to take that out. And before long, I have a skinning knife that looks super unique and cool and became one of our best sellers because of a mistake I made. Because I just went in all ad hoc and just started winging it.
Yeah. And some of the mistakes are the best things that come out of it.
Yeah.
Most inventions are mistakes. Best ones.
We'll grab me. Love. Yeah. Alrighty. So right now, I'm just making sure that I'm centered.
Okay.
And then when I go to the power hammer to do this for real, I have a good reference point
Okay.
to keep
Yeah.
my punch.
So what are you chopping
Thank
through
you.
the entire side of that?
I'm gonna punch through one way and then punch through from the other way,
Okay, right.
and meet in the middle.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Drifting's not an easy thing to do.
Oh, I hear
Oh,
Charlie.
there he is.
Charlie.
There's Charlie.
I've been I don't know how well you can hear me. I've been fighting trying to get a mic that was working. We moved back home and I'm missing my headset, so I have some little junker on I found laying around in my shop.
Well, it sounds better than the one on the YouTube video you did, but I've just had to turn you up to 200% to get an half decent volume out of you.
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
Maybe a setting or something for that. Let me check.
Well, should I turn you up? I should not turn you up.
Charlie, is that you? Is that you I hear? Come closer. Barely hear you. So one of my favorite comedians is Rodney Dangerfield. He goes,
He's good.
my wife tells me the other day, she says, hey, I love you till the cows come home. I said, hey, leave your family out of this. No respect. I tell you.
Dude, no respect. Yeah, classic.
Oh man, I used to know all the good one-liners from Rodney, but the reason I even bring that up is because one came to mind, and I decided not to tell it, but it's so good that I decided just to bring him up in the conversation.
Vibin wants to know: is it a bearded blade?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
See, I put the preform in for the beard.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Now we just have to get the handle punched out here. Again, I'm just getting a nice solid mark for my center, and then making sure I'm going down evenly too, because when I put it under the hammer, that first hit, there's no going back. Kind of like me firing my therapist, because we do Salty Smith.
Oh, there it is. I see it. The box of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually run out of the I have just a little bit left. This is the salt. This is the authentic
It's the real
salt.
deal right there.
The real thing.
So
we have to convert this over into salt yet.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the process of creating the perfect salt?
So you actually have to melt it to chemically drive off the water. A lot of people will say you can make anhydrous borax by baking it at 500 degrees for X amount, but you can't, because borax, very similarly to, what the heck is that salt? That the Epsom salt.
Yeah.
Epsom salt is 35% water, and borax, chemically speaking. So when you boil down Epsom salt, that's the only way to so you melt Epsom salt, essentially. That's the only way to drive off the water chemically. Same with borax. You have to actually melt it. And then pour it out clear, crush it up into a fine powder. It is quite the process, but as far as I'm concerned, it's worth it because it's clean. It's way cleaner. A lot of people will, kind of say that anybody who prefers anhydrous borax is a bit of a prima donna, and you should just, You should just put your mullet back into a ponytail and get her done.
Right. Comes out okay. It's all right. But
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
But it ain't the right way.
Nothing a little camel couldn't fix. You know what I'm saying there, Sonny? But I prefer anhydrous borax because one, it doesn't float in the air. You know, borax out of the box will just, 30% of it ends up airborne. And this is a little bit more precise. So the other thing about borax here is when you put it on a hot item, it will fall and it'll bubble because it's driving off the water, and it'll typically jump and boil, and then it'll just go off of the area that you wanted it to be on, and it'll just kind of do its own thing. And when it settles down, you can kind of maybe use a hot brush to move it around, whereas this is where you put it is where it stays. So that's one of the other reasons I prefer it. One more punch heat here. And I forgot to cool this down from last time. Flip it over, son. Maybe I'll, for something like this, I think I'll measure.
There's no going back, right?
Yeah. What time do we got?
We are currently 55 minutes into the stream.
Well, that's not bad. I figured about an hour and a half. Is that crazy?
So are you saying you're going to be done in 35 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'll be done in 10 minutes. What the heck did I come in here for? I'm in the other room right now.
Dario Zalazar has just messaged in the YouTube channel. iNodes, I take this opportunity to tell you if you can lower the commissions a little. That's in regards to the iNodes.com platform.
Yeah, what did that take anyways there, Michael? Like 3 minutes to accomplish? Like, come on, my sister develops websites.
Yeah, you're too greedy, Mike. What's going on, bro? Yeah, Pavel's right. He said he will once the price goes up a little bit, so he's not doing it in a loss. Do your own research, not financial advice and all that. Tyler's saying he wants that axe. I don't think he's going to let anybody else get to it.
No, I don't think so either.
Where'd Charlie go?
Oh, Charlie's still here. You're here, Charlie, yeah?
You got his video on? Let me see.
No, he's not. His video's not on, but he's in the chat. He's actually on here.
Let me go in the other room, see if I can hear him. Charlie?
Charlie!
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 I mean, the mic before was good.
So one thing I want to do, one thing that's kind of been, I want to do some different kind of smithing, some word smithing. I think if we can get some producer musically talented people, iNodes, Michael,
Very talented.
We could produce some stuff. I kind of I want to do some stuff with the sounds of the workshop and like an RTM song.
Oh,
You
nice.
want to do like a Cryptosmith song?
Yeah. You know, like, I don't know how well you guys can't hear this because your noise suppression thing is on. But I make music for myself all the time on my anvil.
You get the power hammer. You got the anvil.
Yeah, exactly. I got
Right.
my bass. I got my hi hat.
You get the grinder too, right?
Yeah.
So, what songs do you like drumming with your tools?
What sounds?
What songs?
Oh, I nothing like that anybody would know.
Are you just jamming? Are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe this could be a new thing. This could be the Cryptosmith band. Smith's there with his anvil. He's like the drummer. He's got the anvil on the go. Then, someone else has got the metal ruler.
Oh, won't count that one.
500 for that one.
We've got
It's
Steve.
All right.
It's the junior.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized this get expensive very quickly. Oh,
And we've got Steve the power hammer providing the kick drum.
all right. I'm pretty happy with the way that. Building axes is the worst for dropping stock because there's no good way to hold them.
Yeah.
I mean, I have icons and stuff, but this is miniature. I don't even
It's a
have
little
any
tricky.
miniature access tools.
A little extra challenge.
Yeah. Rating.
Hey, Charlie. Are you here, Charlie?
I'm here.
Oh, there he
Here.
is.
My mic keeps dying on me. Piece of junk.
Well, it sounds great right now.
I guess when it works good.
Yeah.
We've got Rabid Mining asking. People were asking last week about the game. That Charlie's here. Do we have any updates for the game, Charlie, or progress on where that is?
It's very slow right now. It's mainly just still working on the lore and some of the graphics, the story behind it, some of the quests and whatnot, beginner quests. For actual development, it's pretty slow at the moment. There's not too much happening. I'm hoping that's gonna pick up fairly soon, but it's hard to say. There's not a lot of development power available for it at the moment.
Okay, and what about the Lineage 2 remake?
That seems to be going pretty well. It's a lot of the back end stuff is done for it.
Yeah.
The account system integration into the forums and website is just about done. Getting the bit knife taken in game, the bit knife that I have, Raptoshi, is very close. Just working on a couple of import problems with it, getting the game to allow it in.
Yeah.
It's very close, so that's almost there. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's right there, so I have a feeling once it starts to once things start getting completed, it's gonna go like dominoes, and it's gonna come along pretty fast. I don't have
Awesome.
an ETA for it right now, but it's rolling. So
Yeah, and the Lineage 2 remake is going to have items as well, isn't it?
it's gonna have some of the items that Cryptosmith is making. Yeah, is that what you mean?
Yep, absolutely. So, I mean, even though the development's slow on the main MMORPG, we do still have another thing that we're working on with the Lineage 2 remake.
Yeah, and I mean, once we get that first item properly imported into the game, the rest is cake after that. It's not hard.
Awesome. Rabid, I hope that answers your questions for anyone in your community and yourself. And if you've got any other questions or anything about the game or how that's happening, then fire away. We will answer anything. Okay, Smith, what's this? Where are we at? Oh, so we've got the hole.
Yeah.
Beautiful drift.
Is it all the way through?
All the way through. Now we just got to punch out the plug.
Gotcha.
Now we just got to punch out the plug. Oh, I'm a bad blacksmith. But my hands will get dirty.
So have we got a handle made for it?
Nope.
No. What are you gonna make? What are you gonna make the handle from?
Curly axe. Here we go. There's the plug. Here's the plug.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Don't step on that.
No.
And then we're just fitting our working drift in here.
Yeah.
It's a good time to say when it comes to drift. If your drift gets stuck and it accidentally overheats, do not quench it. You want to get the drift in and out as fast as you can so that the doesn't steal temper from your drift. But if it does get stuck, which they occasionally do, and it ends up turning red hot, which they occasionally do, resist the urge to just quench that cold again because you could crack the drift.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Too bad that Discord silences the sounds, because it sounds really cool, a lot of it, when he's hammering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be set to actually just have all the sounds on there in the settings for Discord. But the only issue with that is when the power hammer and other things are going on, it's a lot of noise for the stream.
Yeah.
It will cut right into it. But I think if we did do another one where we arranged it with a Telegram group call instead, that does tend to pick up more external sounds and things like that than Discord does. So we could do that.
ASMR blacksmithing. 5 minutes in, they'll be make it stop.
Well, yeah. I mean, we can try it.
Yeah.
Me, I can listen to that all day long, no problem.
Can you hear that?
No.
Nope.
Nope. Nothing.
No.
You. You.
Tyler, who is currently the highest bidder for the axe, is currently asking, will this axe come with an NFT asset?
Yeah.
There you go, Tyler. It will be laser scanned into a digital format issued on the Raptoreum chain.
I think what we'll do, because I've been kind of pushing to do the scanning on the stream. I think what we'll do is when I scan it, I'll make a video that I'll share with you, fine, right?
Okay.
And then you can kind of do with it what thou wilt.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be cool. See that whole process.
Yep.
And it is a process. It's the first 45 for sure. I hope to coin that further than Abraham Lincoln did. What's going on, bro? How's it been going these days? Oh, you know, the first 45, all that good stuff, right?
Okay, let's check the bid. Oh, goodness me. We've got Will Be Gucci in the scene now on the bidding.
Oh.
Vibing left. Will Be Gucci came in at 77,777. Then Viral came in at 80 and 90,000. And Will Be Gucci is now in at 99,000 RTM. So, yeah. It's definitely looking good for the mini axe right now. There is an NFT connected to it. Are we going to do a run of 100 on this one as well? Is it going to be in the game? Yeah. It is going to be in the game, isn't it? This one.
I definitely could be, sure.
I think I remember Jesse saying an axe for the game, and it would be a mini axe, and then we could laser scan it into the game.
And then grow it.
And then grow it. Viral's now in at 100,000.
Yeah, that was hot.
Well, considering Mike said he was leaving, he's now chatting in Wallet channel.
A little support. So he's still lurking too.
He's still lurking, yeah. It's just because he didn't want to get on the stream, I think. So yes, this will have an NFT asset attached to it as well. The first axe, I assume, will be like a golden special axe. I don't know. It's whatever the game creators create for all of the number one assets. The assets 2 to 100 will be obviously special axes, but with it they will have different colours and things like that.
So, I don't know what I was going to say. Ah,
Was that another drop? That was another drop, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
It was what,
What
500 a
camera?
drop, wasn't it?
I didn't see nothing.
Another drop.
Oh, Butterfingers
Think-
today.
I think we're up to 35. Oh, your mom's gonna kill me.
What's that?
Take that back up. My wife. She was searching for a tool, one of her tools the other day from her workstation. So my wife works there with me.
Okay.
And we got into a. I don't know if any of you have ever worked with your spouse, but I highly recommend it. We had a pretty good fight about a tool, and I knew I didn't have it. I just found it.
Just found it. Of course.
Yep, I found it on my side.
So you've just definitely lost a few brownie points if your wife's watching right now.
Oh man.
You just gotta sneak it back in. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, just put it under her pillow. What was it
gonna
under
say
there for?
pillow. Yeah.
What are you doing with it under there?
Oh, I'm guilty of something pretty similar to that, and sneak it in some obscure place. Don't ever blame me again.
Then she watches the stream later on.
Yeah.
Trouble.
Yeah, I think
I thought you said you didn't know where it was.
I think the kids will drop him in the crap anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, they have no problem throwing dad under the bus. Looking for a hammer right now. My cross peen. I need it though. I need it. Oh well, we'll wing it.
We're having a nice tour of the shop. If anyone
Yeah,
wants
that
to,
was nice.
if anyone wants to message, if you do see his hammer, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I see a couple of hammers on the thing over there. I'm guessing it's a different hammer. That's the hammer.
I found the hammer.
So what's special about this hammer?
It's got a cross peen, so I can do directional threading. Like this. Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, so every smack is putting a horizontal line in it, and then it's forcing the steel away from it in each direction, right? So it's bringing it out.
It's definitely getting the shape of an axe head.
Yeah, it's actually a little bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
People are still in the dark about raptor wings, aren't they? They haven't got a clue what that is.
No, we're all waiting for more details.
Yeah.
A lot of speculation.
Yeah, and he posted a little update of what he'd done today. So
Yeah, I saw that.
But he kept it really sparse, so still nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, fixed some bugs, did a few things.
Yeah. And version 0.1c distributed to test users.
Oh yeah, 7 bug fixes, 2 new code functions, code cleanup comments.
And who are those test users?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Test out the sneaky new version.
Yeah.
So, for anybody out there, anybody out there who really wants to rake me under the coal or over the coal guard, what a blacksmith thing to say, rake me under the coal. You should never use a hammer under a hammer. And I just did.
A little dangerous.
Yeah.
Watching that thing hit, I just came up for another name for your power hammer there. I think could name it Tyson.
I'll be honest with you, I like it better than Steve.
I think it was Kyle that called him Steve the Power Hammer. And he's a wrestler, isn't he?
I don't know. I think of Multiplicity, though, when I hear it. With Michael Keaton. And by the time they got to like the 5th copy, he was just absolutely retarded.
I don't think I've watched that movie, Multiplicity.
And so all he would ever say is Steve. Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, they got into the ball. So much like the cross peen, the ball peen is meant to do omnidirectional.
Huh.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, it did
there goes a hammer.
Yeah, it did do.
Quick with the next hammer.
Yeah.
Good recovery.
That was a good switch. Can tell that might have happened a time or two before.
Yeah.
So what's the forfeit for dropping tools?
Or breaking tools.
What's that?
I for breaking tools, I mean, I think that's like a power up.
How is
Get
it?
some back.
I think I earned some back.
You got some back. You got 500 back for breaking tools.
Yeah. Oh, here's something neat I made some time ago. And I use it quite often. Get it off. So I've just made this with like mild steel and refrigerator magnet. And so all I've done is create a yoke, and then I've reversed the poles, creates very, very tight magnetic poles. And I've challenged people who come through my shop to be able to take those magnets apart.
Like pulling them apart versus sliding them.
And I'm trying to slide them right now.
Oh, even sliding them.
Yeah, no, even slide. You got to put this thing in a vice.
I want to make sure
But
you don't have your finger stuck in there when they go together, eh?
So here's the thing about tight poles. It's the very thing that makes it as strong as it is makes it so that I could get it within, probably that far. Right there, it's starting to pull pretty hard.
Oh, it's very short range, eh?
Yeah, short range
Very-
but powerful.
Very, very powerful. And like I said, some mild steel, some refrigerator magnets, and science. But I'll use that to hold. I'll use that to hold my stock. So I'll put this in my milling vise and I'll hold thin stock.
Yeah.
Or I'll put it in here and I'll hold other kinds of stock. So that I could work on it if it's too thin to clamp.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Very useful.
That's one of my favorite shop made
Tools.
tools. So I want to leave the top of my blade thick and thin out this bottom, because if I start thinning it out everywhere, it's just going to fan out. But if I leave this thick up here and I start pushing my material around below it, it's going to act as a resistor and drive all my material down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're now 1 hour 25 minutes into the stream.
10 more minutes.
10 more
Always
minutes.
10 more.
Kyle says you're going to give yourself a hernia. That's right, Kyle. In 10 minutes, it'll be 10 more minutes. That's right.
Hernia's wish. you ever like that saucy mama who's like challenges their kid to defy them? They're like, I wish you would. Like, go ahead, cross that line. I just wish you would. You know, watch what happens.
I'm waiting a long time for this.
Yeah.
What have you been up to, Charlie? How's your day been?
Very, very busy day. We got a big dump of snow, so spent 3 or 4 hours clearing snow, and then a couple hours chopping wood, and an hour training, and that was about the day. Now here I am. Lots of work, but it was good. Tomorrow I'll be shoveling the roof off.
I'll say it out loud now, just to call attention. Does anybody else notice how buff Charlie is on the videos?
And what buff he is?
No.
Buff.
Yeah.
Boom. Remember
Yeah.
when he was shooting Budweiser cans? And now he's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been pumping the iron. He's been
yeah.
eating like an animal, training like an animal. This is what his own words, you know. It's
So don't you think the bunny suit should be when he's pumping the iron?
well, he did mention the bunny suit earlier. I was expecting to see him tonight with it, with him wearing it. What's going on with that, Charlie?
It was close. It was close. I had a hard time finding it. I couldn't find it in time.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I mean, because
it's in that tree still, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's quite difficult to find, isn't it? That bright bunny suit.
Yeah, it's only 6 foot tall, right?
Yeah.
Bright pink, but yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was looking forward to, Charlie.
You were really looking forward to the bunny suit.
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, it allows us to tap into new markets when you wear that.
Yeah, it sure does.
I don't know if we want those markets.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to be the poster guy for that.
Okay, guys, it seems that Viral is still the winning
Current winner.
bidder for the axe.
Yeah, Viral. I'm banned, or I would be in there with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're,
Bar's still
you're,
holding strong.
you're definitely
100K.
banned, Charlie. But if Viral carries on the way he's going to end up getting banned as well. So, guys, if you want to own what is created tonight, this is a Raptoreum mini axe with a run of 100 NFTs connected to it for the upcoming games, including Lineage 2 remake. What's the name of that game, Charlie? Salty Dragon?
Yeah, Salty Dragon.
Salty Dragon. Then head over to the hashtag bidding channel. The link is at the top right of the stream. Also, if you want to collect some rain tonight, we are raining in the stream party chat. And I will do a little bit of that now, but only to the active people. So if you are in that chat, give us a thumbs up or a beer sign or something, and you will get rained.
Yeah, some salty rain. 3,500 salty rain.
Well, I haven't actually rained that much. I've been doing hundreds. I haven't got 3,500 on Stacy, I don't think.
I'll just send that over and we can get some salty rain happening.
All right, okay. When forged baguette? Wiz is asking. He wants a metal baguette. I mean,
Oh boy.
I can't help thinking it would look like a turd. So Will Be Gucci, was your highest for the axe 99,000? Was it? Is that it? You're done now, yeah?
You know, I've discovered that forging a small axe is much harder and longer than a big axe.
Well, it's finer detail, isn't it? It's a smaller place to work.
Target. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be easier though, because there's less to do, but it's almost like the material wants to move much easier, so you have to be a little bit more careful with it.
You know, it's like when you backing up a trailer, you quickly find out that a bigger trailer is easier to back up than a smaller trailer.
That makes sense. I like your way of thinking.
There's forge a turd. Call it a baguette.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael, grab me that block of steel, please.
Hey, Sherm, when it's his birthday, I think we should go halves and actually just forge him a turd.
Yeah, I think so.
It might actually be a first. I can't say I've ever seen or heard of anybody forging a turd.
Exactly. It's one of a kind. Everything that is created on the Smith stream is one of a kind. And you heard it here first, folks. You will get a forged turd at some point. We will be working on that, and I've heard it's going to be quite a lengthy stream.
I don't know. It sounds pretty crappy to me.
But yeah, I think me and Shem will do that for Baguette.
Yep.
We do have an image of Baguette sitting on the toilet.
That's
Yeah. I mean,
way too much information.
make it a keychain for him.
Trader Gamer, how you doing, bro? Nice to see you in the chat. That's right, the best in proof of work and proof of stake. We're trying our best. Oh, it seems we've lost the Smith.
No, he's back.
Oh, he's back. There we go.
But we lost him. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
That
was close.
Hey, yeah, that's hot.
Yes, towards gaming. That's right. Hybrid proof of work.
Hey, what you doing? He's against me.
I don't know
You
if
like
you
how she
noticed
did that
but
close up there?
Say that again, Smith.
I said, you like how she did that close up there?
yeah, it was great.
Like I told you, anytime these kids can punish their father, they're all over it.
Waiting for the opportunity to get it on camera
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I think Trader Gamers from the Spanish community of Raptoreum. I wish I could read what you'd written in the YouTube.
Okay, I'm almost happy with the freeform here.
Good night, Azorian. Nice to see you in the chat tonight.
All right, I go through the final drift here. I did overestimate the amount of material that would be needed. So I got quite a bit of grinding to do. You might have to split this up into two things.
Okay. So the end of the auction will not end tonight. Is that right?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Split it up into two. So what happened was I completely I overestimated how much material I was going to need. So I got like probably 30% too much material, whereas as a forged to finish guy, you're aiming for about 5 to 10%. 30% pretty sizable amount of. I'll be sitting here for an hour just grinding this thing. I don't know if you guys want to sit here for an hour grinding, watch me grinding. So
Well, what do the community want? Do they want to finish the auction tonight, or do they want to drag it on for another week, and we will get the full result of the axe next week? Viral saying finish the auction tonight. Yeah, he's worried about losing it, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He doesn't want the word to get out.
Yeah, definitely. He wants it all to himself.
Ivan likes the idea of next week.
Viral says he's winning. Finish it while he's on top. That's what Kyle's saying. So I still don't know what we're doing after all of that.
Yeah. Viral sweating it over here.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
As he said, 5 maybe reload his wallet.
I think we should do the finishing of the axe off next week, and then maybe
Have it by the very back, it should be okay.
And then maybe start something else midstream.
In the water.
Yeah, maybe finish the auction for
we'll
this one. We finish it next week.
Yeah, what are you saying, Smith? Do you think we should finish the axe and the auction next week for the axe?
I think so. I think it'll be a better product.
And then it won't be rushed, and it'll be done, and everyone can see the full process then, you know, and without a quick in and out auction, because it's an axe. It's a special thing, you know.
Yeah,
It's not just a quick fire thing. It's a special thing that's going to be in the game, and you know,
it's an axe. I mean, axes are pretty deadly.
we need to put some appreciative effort into it, and see the full process.
You have to be able to see almost the finished product too. It might increase your bid based on what you see.
The viral's saying it should honestly go for way more than 100k. I do agree there, viral. I mean, it's a goddamn axe.
Hand forged axe with the ash burl handle.
Pearly ash.
Pearly ash, yeah.
Show you. Oh, this stuff's gorgeous. I love it. Love it. I love it. We'll get a nice, good close up here for you. So this is alcohol.
Very nice.
Okay.
It won't dry out, or it won't put any moisture into the wood, which is bad. But it'll help. So it looks 3D.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful wood.
But being ash, it's plenty good for a tool handle.
So what is it about the ash that makes it good for tool handles?
It's strong and flexible. Very splintery wood.
Yeah.
The fibers are very very hard to separate them.
Super tough.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a crap ton of grinding to do. So let that cool. Whew. Quiet. Nice and quiet. That's okay. Hey, split it up.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So right here, I got a bunch on the back that needs to come off. And then, yeah, I wasn't even able. I've never done a miniature axe head. This all has to come off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, to give it more of a beard.
Yeah. And then this will have that. And this will cut cleaned up back to here.
Yeah.
And then we'll just kind of come in here to make it very Viking-ish.
Cool.
Nice.
Gonna be pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how long's left on your stream, Smith? Are you having your pizza now,
6
or
o'clock.
are you having it on the hour?
I'm having it. What time is it? I'm having it in 20 minutes. So that's part of the other reason.
Okay. All right.
And the first 45 has kind of got me tuckered out too. All the work before the stream, I was going pretty hard. I got a bunch of more square stock. Got about 7 more of these. Gonna make sure the store's loaded up too with the key rings, and we're gonna be the way we're starting to be mindful and deliberate about integrating RTM goods into our business plan. There's going to be a section in our business specifically for RTM goods.
Yeah.
A couple of them, and we try and keep it like we ourselves have services we tie into that are vinyl print and that kind of stuff. And so I'm not bashing that in any way, but our stuff, the way we like to do it, is something that we've really had a hand in creating from a found. What am I trying to say? Like an elemental, you know what I mean? Like the cups.
Yeah.
We're gonna make coffee cups out of clay that me and my kids mined. That's been seasoning for over a year and a half now. I didn't know you had to season clay. You guys know
first
that?
time I've heard that now.
No.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
you
first time
have
I've
to
heard it.
season clay. And the reason being is to, oh, look at
I know what
Mining
that is.
away, a little wallet.
that. That's the kind of stuff that we want to do. And that's really why we're.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're really cool. Have you coated them in something?
No, these are just raw goods. No coating of anything.
Oh, they look just really shiny.
Yeah. Polished them up and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely be a little bit more deliberate. You guys will start seeing some stuff that are, elemental and very much smithed. That's what it is.
Awesome.
We're going to smith it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks very much, Smith, for the stream. Thanks for coming along tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope we can get back into a routine of a regular Smith stream. And so what do you want to do with the auctions then? How do you want to structure them?
I think maybe we'll start doing one per month.
Yep.
Or maybe two per month. That way we could split it up into two and people don't get too bored.
Okay. So we'll do an auction on the next stream for the axe, and then we'll start maybe something new halfway through the next stream. Would you be able to save a little bit of the next stream for working on the steel for the blade of the axe and creating the handle and things?
Yes.
Awesome.
So with that regard, that was also part of it, was the fact that I want to be able to let's have a look here. Oh, hello.
Yeah,
I thought your guys' faces were on there.
Yeah. You'll probably have to mute that if it's got any volume. Otherwise, it'll feed back through.
Yeah. No, I've muted the.
Oh, right. Okay.
Muted.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We are there. We are live.
So, what the heck were we saying? The auction.
About the auctions,
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
And then the RTM billet. And so that we can afford to kind of separate the things and kind of give it its own, because the shelves, both of I felt like we weren't really doing it justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time somebody's done, you know, or they're on their way to the ownership of this piece, I want them to feel like they've been there for every part of it, not like a 5-minute rush before, you know, before
In
we
between
got,
item.
Yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, give it its own honor, its own respect. So I think that'll definitely help us to separate the auction from the piece that there is, and I think it just kind of being fleshed out. It's gonna be good. I feel like I'm rambling now.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, Smith, thank you for coming on the stream and giving us this excellent video tonight. Thanks for Charlie for popping on. I know you were a bit late, but you got on here eventually. Whatever mic you've got sorted now sounds a lot better, Charlie. So yeah, we can just use that and crank that up if you haven't bought a new one yet. I don't know, but you definitely need a new webcam. Sherm, thanks again for popping on the stream. It's always good to have you on here. And finally, thank you all to the Raptoreum community for you know, making everything happen, for allowing us to do the things that we're doing, and for sticking with us through thick and thin of the bear market. Nice to see a few nicer things in terms of the Bitcoin markets, which seems to be pulling everything up. Do your own research, not financial advice. And we've got some excellent updates coming out for you all, as you've probably listened at the start of the stream, including the DeFi side of things, including the new partnerships, including possible things we're doing with certain exchanges as well. We're seeing how that goes, and also you know, all the other things that we've got going on, such as Raptor Wings and others like that. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week, where we will continue the axe, and we will start some work on the Raptoreum blade as well. Is that right, Smith?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I should. So what I'll do is I'll put the video up of the grinding portion of things, so that we're still involved, but we don't have to eat up stream time for that.
Okay.
And then we'll jump back on. We'll do the handle up for the axe, and then we'll get started on the RTM billet.
Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. We'll catch you next week. Bye bye.
Good one all.
Good one. Thanks again.
Now, there's one thing I've just realised right at the end of this stream. There will not be a Cryptosmith next week, because I will be in Auxerre with Fabrice, keeping the RTM flame real over there at the conference. So it's going to be the following week.